I wonder how well the next movie would do, released on the same day as Star Wars. This should be interesting. The 2019 sale wasn't on par with the previous years. It's true that this year has one less volume, and the absence of anime didn't help, but it did dip in places. With 2020 on the way, perhaps it will redeem itself, just like Endeavor will one day find that redemption, whether he seeks it or not. The future remains uncertain as the path remains unclear. Before reviewing this chapter, I want to get one element out of the way, and that is ending himself. It should go without saying, but he was pointless. Luckily, I didn't invest any time or attention to care about him. He was only designed to create a development towards Todoroki family's drama. Hell, we don't even get any detail on his quirk aside from seeing it in action. We just know he can do this and that. Any villain can fill in that role. In fact, it would have been better if the danger was natural, rather than have some form of connection. It was forced and unnecessary. The rest of the chapter, however, was handled well. It picks up where we last left off, with Endeavor hugging Natsu and Bakugo. I didn't even notice he was there, but Endeavor was too caught up in the moment. How nice of Bakugo to dampen drama with his comment on old man smell. As noted in the last chapter, the students have successfully not only saved the citizens from danger, but as well as defeating Endeavor. A job well done for all of them. Endeavor does acknowledge it, but his mind is completely on his family above everything else. It's about time that we listen to Endeavor's feelings on the family matter out loud. Usually it's all in his head. So this is a step forward. He takes the fault for not reacting well during the hostage situation, but it's because he was afraid. He hesitated and believed nothing good would come out from his family. He never intended to neglect his family, but he was afraid to take responsibility, hence running away and give the blame to someone else. Same can be said with Toya. He might as well deem as a murderer. This tells me he's going to have a second chance if Toya is Dabi. Again, not converting him to good, but enough to save him from despair. Natsu won't bring himself to forgive Endeavor after what happened. Again, dropping a hint on the incident involving with Toya. Even so, Endeavor does know that he is a caring guy. The family want to bring back to the way things were before Endeavor ruined it completely. It's a slow process, and it is possible. Toya, well, I doubt it, but we'll see. As for Natsu, he did join the family dinner simply because he loved his family. Even if he has to deal with his detested father, he respected their wish. Will he ever forgive Endeavor? Possibly, but this slow process is a necessary direction to take. All Endeavor is trying to do is to atone his sins, rather than asking for forgiveness. It's the more sensible approach when seeking for redemption. The irony will be receiving forgiveness down the path, but that's how it should be done. I can't fault Natsu to feel the way he does now. It's like he was forced to forgive a man who he hated for so long. I know the old phrase, time heals wound, but it should have taken more time. Endeavor does have an idea, which we will get to in a moment. The police arrest ending for being a pointless guy. The only noteworthy out of him is the fact he was drugged up, the same one the League of Villains now carry. It's basically confirming these villains are powered up, though from fans' point of view, not much has changed. It does lead to something though. One noteworthy point before the end is Bakugo's hero's name. Apparently, he has one, but he won't say it, at least to Deku. I'm curious on what it is. Finally, something interesting out of the students. Endeavor's decision is probably the best course of action he has ever done for the family. On that night, he and Natsu return home safely, though Fuyumi looks ready to faint. Thank goodness, that villain was pathetic in many ways. Anyway, Endeavor was thankful for her to hold responsible for the family, not to mention trying to reunite everyone. However, that was enough. He set up a new home for everyone including the mother, to live together. All but in Denver. I thought it was a bold decision. The only good thing that came out of ending, despite being forced, is the reason to warn Endeavor that his family is not safe. Not only they have a big war coming, but danger can happen at any time. It's best to grant them an opportunity to stay together. As for himself, he decided to stay at the old house alone. Not only will his family be safe from villains, but even from himself. That's nice and sad at the same time. Perhaps they will welcome him back one day, but this direction did raise a death flag. Only time will tell. This was a good chapter, better than I expected. While the ending was a complete afterthought and the development was technically forced under the circumstance, it's forgiving with the good direction and progress on the Todoroki family's drama. It's a bit frustrating, however, seeing how Endeavor is more interesting than the students. Not to say he shouldn't be, but the others should be. It's one of the criticisms I have with the series. Oh well, it doesn't harm the content here, so grudge aside, I enjoyed it. Not sure what to expect now, but the big day is still on the horizon. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.